like that only. Like I think you're already connecting the things.
Yeah.
And pricing procedure, we have seen that.
Recently
Okay, that we and physical inventory that we just
physical
go
inventory, we physically check and
yearly
enter the value and yearly once.
count, go back yearly once or
Quarterly
6 months once, quarterly once cycle. Based on that, they will do that. So that process, which is almost same what you're doing.
And one more thing, ma'am, like we will, if you want to consume a material from the store,
Okay,
so
Yeah.
it requires me to do the reservation in the system.
correct.
So is this common like in all
Yes,
the
yes,
plants?
yes. In all the plants, everywhere, most of the company they do the reserve. That comes under the PP model.
Okay,
They
so
reserve the
reservation
stock.
is under the
Reservation. So reserve the stock, and based on the reserve in MB21 transaction, they reserve the stock.
Okay.
Then different departments like sales department, production department, different department they make use of that stocks by using some moment time. They add it, they pull it to their production purpose. So they use different department, they pull it. So even this a part of everybody will find that. Yeah.
because like that requires the person to know about SAP, right? Everyone here
Exactly.
working
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah. True.
And my doubt is like, think about such an abuse and model. Okay, during MF, we will transfer what material we require, what material has been gone. That thing okay, but for him, what the money he has put and what money he will get, he thinks in that way, right? So,
Okay.
in that case, I don't know how to do that. Getting one thing.
No, can you just
See, you are telling about finance thing, right? Because finance is something different. And MM is just managing the material, what we require and what is required for the production.
Correct.
So, but for he will think about money, right?
Yeah.
What are the investment he has done? I want the profit of this month.
Right.
So at that time, he will go for finance or what? Like,
See, here what happens in SAP, we have a different models,
Okay.
like MM model and FI model, FI model, finance model.
okay.
So in MM, you do a purchase because purchasing department do the purchase
Okay.
and they do the goods receipt.
Uh-huh.
Once the goods receipt is come, so
Okay.
next what is the payment to the vendor.
Right.
So that AP team will take it. AP means accounts payable team. The
Uh-huh.
finance team will take it to do the payment to the vendor. This is the part of MM. The one you're talking about, the profit, that is comes under the SD model, sales and distribution.
Okay.
Okay, whatever you've done the production, okay, you do a product, you have a requirement to do a production. Why? Because you got an order from the customer, right? Because of that, you're doing the production. Because of the shortage of material, you're procuring the material from the vendor. Because of to do customer order, you have some shortage of the material, raw material. For that, you procure from the external vendor. Okay. So once you got it, so now final finished item is ready to deliver to the customer. Then you deliver that and he pays the amount for you because you're selling something. So that is how we find it. So based on certain margin, then we sell it to the customer. Then that is the profit for the company.
In this process, we are doing MM.
We are right now in
We
MM.
know what is the profit and we have to know all that.
No, not required.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Like
So
we-
each department, so finance team is the one who will be doing the balance sheets, profit and loss. So that way, yearly they'll get to know how much the profit they have gained, how much loss they have made.
Uh-huh.
So they'll get to know everything. So there is a department for each everything. Yeah. Any other questions we have? Do you have anything else?
Nothing. Like sometimes I use this BA01, BA02.
That is for sales order creation.
Because in sales order there was an issue. Because of that, our material was not very clear.
Okay.
But again, the sales team, they are not
You
responding.
seems to be a mix of all the models, PP,
Yeah.
SD,
It is
MM.
like-
Now you're learning MM, so you're mix of all the models.
For me,
Good.
it is like that one. Like in my department, SAP only I'm looking after it.
Okay,
So
okay,
no one
good.
else is looking after it.
Oh, then that's good. You can explore more on that.
But the thing is, there is no access to explore. Like, so there is limited access for us. Like I am in production. So
Okay,
for
okay,
production, we have limited access.
correct.
Material
You
reservation,
don't have any
production.
testing system like that?
Nothing like
No testing. Check with them. Maybe the Mumbai team might be having the testing system. If they have a testing system, you can try if they give access to.
Maybe is there an ID for that?
Yeah, they'll give some access. So testing and production completely different department
Yes,
system.
Before production testing.
Yeah, so testing. So there you'll have all the access. You can at least display option also you'll find it there. Try to check if they have something because usually they should have whatever they want to move to production. Before that, from development system to testing system, testing to production system. So they should have this testing. You check at least for a few weeks or something if you can get it. Just to check what exactly how your
But
system
I
works.
think that this is very difficult to get.
Yeah,
If they want your
sometimes.
access,
Yeah.
because it is like very much restricted. If this
Ah.
person this ID, he has to do only this much job. It's like that.
Okay, okay. Yeah, usually in all the company that have that. Okay, then I'll share my screen. Just let me know. We'll do the release strategy.
And so, like in SAP, there are so many things, right? Like if we are doing something, like when we click on the drop down, like, of anything. Usually, what we use on daily basis, that memory will be there as soon as you click space. It will
Correct,
show.
correct, right.
But the drop down, so many things are there, right? So that information, where do we get? Like SAP, does it have a guide or handbook, some manual or something? Is there anything like that? For standard?
Show me what exactly you're asking system. I'll share my system.
For example, like-
Sunita? Sunita? This is not connecting.
I think here,
It's
it
not.
was-
Yeah, it's a different code.
HDMI,
Yeah, I need your help. I think this is different. Where should I connect? Backside, I think I don't have it. Oh, just wait. On the switch, no? Both.
bag it. Friend of mine. Okay. Or not that.
Password. You guys remember the passwords?
In
Not for that.
laptop,
Enter your credentials. For this. You remember the password for
yes,
this?
sir. ASD@1.
One second. AHD.
ASD@1.
A is a caps, no?
No, everything small.
ASD
ASD@1.
one.
Only one minute. ASD@1.
Yeah, only one. ASD@1.
I don't know. This is what they create.
This is S23 SAP 226, right? The server S23
No,
SAP.
no, no. This is 241. S23 SAP 241.
This one only, right? 2303.
49 230. Yes.
But how come it's not? Yeah, what is that? S?
S23
Mm-hmm.
SAP 241. ASD@1.
S.
S23 SAP 240. ASD@1.
Okay, today topic is release strategy. So what is release strategy? So do you know anything based on our past conversation what we had? Release strategy, release, which means approval.
Approval.
If you create any order, see, if you're in your department, you have access to create the order. Okay, and you create order whatever you want, and if there is no release strategy, it goes to supplier and supplier delivers the order. Then it comes. So like that, there's no control at all. To have some control, there could be some mismatch. Someone can use it and misuse that, right? For that, for certain type of orders, like usually in some company, direct order, indirect order. Direct materials are those materials which used for the production purpose based on the planning. So they'll have some applications, automatically the planning will run, the order will be created. So which is, they know that, okay, this material I have requested based on some planning. But there are indirect materials like which we use for daily purpose, like stationery items or anything apart from production items. So those items, we can misuse it, right? So anyone can misuse if you have access to create the order. So to control that, we have a release process. Okay, so that is controlled by the purchase organization or a purchasing group or a plan or based on the value. Value is very important. So based on the value, it will trigger to different type of approvals. Like we have total 8 approval in the release strategy. Okay, for the purchase order and purchase requisition. Today we look for purchase order. Okay, so 8 level. In your company, if you create any purchase order, based on the amount, it has to trigger to so and so person. Okay, if the value is below 1,000 rupees, it has to trigger to low level. If the value is more than 5,000 rupees, it has to trigger to the manager level. So like that. So usually in our company, we have more than lakhs also. Not like it starts from the dollar level. So like that, it will trigger to different your approvals. Okay, that's how we maintain. So let's see that.
So in our software,
It is there. Okay.
The one who will do it, he has access like 10,000 rupees. The person who is doing it.
Okay, the first level.
Yes, first level. Then we have a senior level.
Okay.
So he has access up to 1 lakh.
Okay.
So then we have 10 lakhs. So then we have 1 crore. 1 crore means it has to be the HOD of the department.
Correct.
So then 10 crores it goes to the like senior VP.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay.
So
Let's use the same example so you can catch up easily. Okay, we'll use the same example to create. For that, first we have to, let me show some, I prepared some, this one. Okay. Just prepare some theory. So, okay. I'll send you in the email, okay? Because I didn't get my system. Okay. Just for you guys to easy reference. I just got this. So here we have a different approval. So configuration we have, right? So in configuration, if you see there, we have a defined characteristics. Okay. The first, what is, you know, the configuration, right? Before doing anything, all these are one-time activity. Okay. We can't keep doing changes. Okay. So first is a configuration. You have to go to define characteristics, then define the class, then release procedure will start, then create a release group, release code, release indicator, release strategy. This is the steps you have to remember to do the release strategy. Okay. So now same thing we will see in the system. Okay, it's already there. So go to SPRO. Okay, under that, which model we have to go?
Here, what is this?
MM, material
Okay,
management. Yeah, so we can directly go. Okay, then go to purchasing. Okay, then go to purchase order. So we are setting the release strategy for purchase order. So we have to go to purchase order. So under that, you'll see the release procedure for purchase order. Just click on that. And you see whatever I have mentioned there, you will see that edit characteristics. Okay, just click on this. Now we will create a new characteristics. Okay, right now we don't have anything. So let's start from the beginning. So for example, let's start from here. Plant. Okay, I'll create a new characteristics as plant. create. So once you click on create button, you will get this screen. So here you have to copy. So characteristics means based on what the release strategy should trigger. Okay, based on the plan and what are other options you want. You can, is a selection based on your requirement, company requirement, we can set it up. Okay. Description, paste same as it is. Here, data type. So plant is what? Is a character or is it a date format? Plant.
And it is a type.
Character. Okay, you can select character. So how many digit is the plant?
4.
Yeah. See, in case if you have a doubt, okay, if you want to know, you have a S11. Okay, go to S11. S11. The transaction I have mentioned there. Yeah. So to check the length and the character, whether it's a character or is it a numeric, to find that.
It would be combination of both, right?
It will be there.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it will
So
combine.
character it will accept. Whereas if you want to currency it won't be a character. So like that. Yeah. Okay. Until it comes. So we have selected. So usually the plant always, how many character?
4.
4. Okay. Enter 4. Here, is it a case sensitive? No. Okay. So value assignment. Can we use multiple values? So always select multiple values, not a single. We are not going to do only for approval only for certain plan. We can use any plan. So use a multiple value. Go to descriptions, values, additional data. Here we have to remember always table name. When it comes to table name, we will be using CEKKO. Usually the table is EKKO. Right, that is what the table. When it comes to release strategy, we have to use C. Remember this. It might be one of the interview questions also. Okay, then field name. So which field? This all called a technical field. We call it as a plant, but technically in the SAP there is a technical field for this. It is a WERKS. Okay, you don't have to remember this. I'll show you where you can find it easily. You see, S11 I entered, right? Go here, EKKO. S11. When you enter, you'll get this screen. Okay. Then just click on your EKKO table, then display. Okay. So let's go to here. You see, if I enter the table, I need a plant, right? Control F, PLANT. You see the plant. It's a character. And how much length? 4. And this is a plant. The technical name for this is here. You see? Yeah. So you don't have to remember too hard. Just copy from here. And just enter in the additional data. Okay. WRKS. That's it. Okay. Then save it. So what we have done, we have created the first release characteristics, right? So I'll open here.
Characteristics is defined now.
Yes, we have set the characteristics. Now we'll select some more. Okay. So apart from plant, I need some more also. Okay. So let's create some more character. We'll create purchase order also. Okay. Purchase order. And just copy this. Okay. Then purchase order is a character or a new currency format. Which format? Character. Okay. And how many digit purchase order?
3. Purchase or 4.
4. Right.
Purchase group is
3. Exactly. So again, click on the multiple and go to additional. Enter this ECEKO, same thing. But here, the technical name for purchase org is, just find it, purchase org. Okay, see here, purchase organization.
EKYC.
Yeah, so just copy this. Okay. EKO, just click on enter. That's it. Save it. So characteristic is very simple. Okay. Then after purchase or we will select the purchasing group. Okay. PG. So let's create new. Copy this. Enter. Format.
This is the
Character. It could be anything. Yeah. How many digit?
3.
3. So if you have a doubt, you can also check it. Purchasing group. Say length is 3. Okay. And it is a character format. You see, it's a character format. Then multiple. You don't have to enter anything. So directly we'll go to additional data. Here we'll just enter the table and the technical name. So technical name is EKGRP, the component. Okay. Yeah. Enter. Enter. Save it. Now the final one is the value. Okay. We'll create a value.
And the value of which one?
Purchase order value.
Purchase order.
Based on the value, it has to trigger, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, see, we can trigger the release strategy, but which level we want, that is controlled by the price. So that we have to create. Create on new button. Just copy. This is a purchase order value. Okay. Enter. So here, if you come, currency format, right?
Yeah.
And here, yeah, currency. How many character? I think it's,
Could be, yeah.
yeah. See the price. Currency is USD, okay? And it's a multiple values as well as interval allowed. Interval allowed means if it is 1,000 to 2,000 rupees, I want this approval to go to certain person. So that is a range. So, so if 2,000 to 5,000, I want it has to go to other approval. So that range we can maintain. That's called intervals. Go to additional data, same as it is. And here you can see net. Okay, copy this, search for this field here, and you will see. Okay, it's a currency field, and its length is 15. You can also go and change to 50. Okay, now save it. So how many we have created?
1.
Yeah. I'll just save it here. This is for plant. This is for value.
Purchase group.
Yeah, purchasing group. PG and purchase org. Okay, so we have done this. What is next? After characteristics, what is there?
Define class and map to character.
Characteristics.
So
Now
that's
what?
the thing.
Yeah. So right. So now we'll go back. Now characteristics we have created. So now we will create the class. So for class, it should be everything naming, whatever name you're giving, it should be a very clear name. Okay. So let's say release.
Yeah, purchase order release.
Okay, PO release. So class type should always for release strategy 032. Okay, so I'll just copy this. I'll just maintain class and create.
Why is it like 32 on this? Like
32 for you have other classifications. Class type could be used for different specifications.
Okay.
When it comes to pharmacy, each material will have a specifications. See, for example, material class, equipment class, functional class. So they have a lot of specifications. So that's why for release strategy, it is 032. Okay, here, just let's copy the same thing. Released, and you can remain this as it is. Keywords, character. You see the character. Now whatever you have created, what is take? Create a class and link the characteristics, right? So now let's link the characteristics, whatever you have created. Okay. Just we have done the linking part. Now save it.
So this is linking, that's it.
That's
Nothing
it.
like while we are creating organization here.
Nothing like that.
Since
Simple.
everything is there already,
Inside the class, you'll go add the character. That's all. Class you have created and you link the character to the class. Okay, that part is that. So what is next? Release procedure. Release procedure for purchase order. Just click on this. Under release procedure, you will see release groups. Okay. So this is very important. Now, I'll just copy this. Okay. Let's take it RS. Okay. What is my class? PO release. So you have to link here also. Okay. Here, just click here.
Now what is the release group? RS.
It is required. Always you have to, based on this only, you can trigger the levels, which level it will go. Okay, that is the release group. Out.